Yeah, I was doing fine. Started fresh out here in the West for 2 years. Barely ever on my mind.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. So, how do you improve the performance of a PlayStation 4 and an Xbox One? It's very simple, and I'm here to show you how. What is going on? Ryan the Professional. Let's go ahead and get into this tutorial on how to fix your problems. Now, there is another way to fix this problem, and it's something that I really do not feel like making a video on because there's a lot of stuff I have to do. It's basically called port forwarding. Now, if you don't know what port forwarding is, I will leave a video link in the description below or in the actual chat for you guys to check that out on how to actually improve your system by basically going into your router and telling your router to send the necessary data to the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. And this is a little bit of a different way of doing it because you have to actually look up the router name, the model number, and actually know exactly what you're doing. But there's a good video guide on how to do it, so I'll definitely have that link for you. But until then, let's go ahead and just go with the traditional way of fixing this problem. And this actually works when you have problems like, for example, let's say the PlayStation 4 had an update and you can't necessarily connect the PlayStation, or it'll say it's down for maintenance, and you know damn well it's not down for maintenance because you just checked. It says all systems are working. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can fix that and also improve performance. So let's go here to settings. We're going to go down to network. We're going to go down to test internet connection. We're going to see how we're doing real quick. And let's see what we're doing here. And yes, I'm using Wi-Fi for this one. I'm not using my traditional wired. For the sake of this video, I want to see if it actually improves those who have Wi-Fi connectivity as well. See if you can get a little bit better of speeds as well. So we're definitely going to see if we can improve that as well for you. So let's see. We're looking at a connection of 26.2, 2.6 upload. Okay, not too shabby. So what we're going to do now, we're going to go to set up internet connection. Now, again, I recommend the LAN cable, but it's all good if you don't have the LAN cable. Do not pick easy, click custom. And as you pick custom, you go to your Wi-Fi router. In this case, it's going to ask me for my code, but I'm not going to do that here. What I want to do is easy for that particular one. And we're going to go to the router again. And hold on. It's not doing it. Hold up. Whoops. Okay, I'm sure it's the right one. If I have to enter this all manually, I'm going to be a little upset. Yeah, I feel like I have to enter this manually. Might have to enter. Okay, no, I don't. Okay, sorry. Never mind. Sometimes you do that, it'll void that out. But you go to custom, you go to manual. Now, this is where you enter the information that is given. Now, most subnet mask is usually the same. It's basically 255.255.255.0. Just going into that. Okay. Now, your default gateway and your primary DNS are the same, but for this particular trick, we're not going to put those as the same. What we're going to do for your primary DNS, we're going to put 8.8.8.8.8, and we're going to put 8.8.8.4.4. Okay. Now for the rest, we're going to enter the IP address that's linked to your PlayStation. Your PlayStation 4 already has its own IP address, and the reason why when you get a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One, the connection is basically set to normal, or should I say not really normal, but easy. It's because they have to establish connection first so that your PS4 can actually create an IP address for it and, you know, basically link itself to your router. So that's how they do it. So that being said, let's go ahead and do it. It's 192 for me, 192, 168. If you hear echo, that's my other monitor. 1.95. Okay. Now, for your default gateway, you basically want to enter, in my case, I have to enter 192 dot 168 dot 1.254. Is that what it said? Yep. Dot 254. Wow, you're cheating. You don't know your IP address. I'm sorry. It's not my normal router. So once you enter everything in on your PlayStation 4 or your Xbox One, you got the numbers. Now, if you're wondering what these numbers are, these are basically Google's servers. And usually this improves your performance drastically. I also recommend that you go into your system setting. Well, not really your system settings. It's called the, how do I say it? It's a safe mode. And how do you access safe mode? You basically hold the power button on the PlayStation 4 until you hear not one beep, but two beeps. Sorry, that's me. But when you hear two beeps on your PlayStation 4, it is time for you to do the next step. And that's basically what you want to do when you're in safe mode. You go to where it says rebuild database. You click rebuild database, and that will speed up everything. And basically, when it does that, it deletes your cache. It deletes a few things. It doesn't delete your game data, so your game saves are fine. Your cloud saves are fine. But it basically cleans up the system. And especially if you have, like, let's say if there was a power surge and your system, got unplugged while it was updating, something like that. It's like the best way to fix, any potential errors with your PlayStation, because it basically, it goes back and it's like a log. It's like a log. It goes back and it keeps track of stuff that, how the system was, what was, what was the problem, and how was it, before, and it keeps track of that sort of thing and it fixes it. That kind of makes sense. I know I didn't really explain that too well, but that's how it is. For your MTU, this right here, a lot of people also mess up on. Now, there are plenty of different MTUs that you can possibly use. The recommended one, that PlayStation recommends is 1473. 1473, if you don't know what that is, that's basically Sony's personal MTU right there for PSN. But for Xbox Live, it might be different for Xbox Live. They have their own different ones as well. But for 1473 is for the PSN. If you don't necessarily like 1473, you can also try another one that I use and I always had good performance with as well. It's 1480. 1480 is really well. But if you don't want to try 1480, you can always do the recommended one and be safe and do 1473. So in this case, I'm gonna do 1473 for the sake of the video. I keep hitting my damn mouse. That's me. Let's go to the next. Proxy server, you do not want to use the proxy server, and if you want to know how to enable this or set this up, it's a pain because you literally have to go into your PC to find it. It's really annoying, and you have to set it up manually. So if you want to, set that sort of stuff up, go check it out. It's there's plenty of videos out there to explain that. Do not use, and let's test here and let's see how we do. Let's see. Okay. And as you clearly see, my internet went up drastically. Remember, it was at 26.1. You look at it now, it's at 35.8. And this is Wi-Fi, people. This is not the normal wired connection. When I usually use these particular settings for my PlayStation 4, especially when I'm on my wired connection, I usually get up to 60. Upload, and about close to 10 upload, maybe 8 usually, or 5 or something like that. But I usually get 60 download and about 5 or so upload. So I usually get a good amount of performance out of this, and it's really helpful. Now my system's acting very fast because I rebuilt the database. So as you clearly see, there's no delay, there's nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? If I go to the basically the what's new section, it's how it pretty much instantly loads. I mean, look at that, it's going to instantly load. So it's really good. It's really good settings. Definitely improves everything. If you want to if you want any more guides like this or anything I should check out, or you guys want me to do anything more like this, I will definitely do so. But this definitely should solve your problem. And if it didn't solve your problem, again, click on the link that will be in the not the description, but in the chat. I'll have it pinned. Basically, it's going to show you how to port forward, and that will most definitely solve your problems. But this right here definitely gets rid of those problems that you have, such as logging into PSN, especially after a big update. You know, let's say when Sony eventually releases the infamous change your name update, right? And let's say the servers go down. This particular setup will definitely help you stay connected to PSN. And if PSN actually does go offline, don't worry, that's just a PSN problem. They're going offline. But usually when PSN is back and running, you should be good. Your system should be able to reconnect pretty much instantly. If not, give it a few tries. If not, just, you know what I'm saying, just reset your system, but give it a few tries. But usually it will fix very, very fast, and it will help your situation. All right, so hopefully this video helped you. If you did, or if it did, I'm sorry, make sure you hit the video up with a like. If it didn't, no need to dislike. Well, you can dislike if you want, but if it didn't, definitely go check out the pinned comment that's in the comment section below on how to port forward. But yeah, that's it. This is Ryan the Professional, showing you guys how to fix some problems with your PSN as well as your Xbox. For your Xbox, I know it's different. Somebody might say, well, Ryan, where's the Xbox menu? It's pretty much the same with the Xbox, same concept, same thing. Just go to your settings, you know what I'm saying? Go to basically the log that shows your displayed information that's already on the system. You know, by testing your internet connection, it will tell you the IP address of the console. It will tell you the subnet mask. It will tell you all the DNA servers that you have, or the DNS service that you have, and you should already just be fine. All you have to do is just go, you know, when you're setting it up, just put it in manually, the new settings, and you should be fine. So there you go. Okay, if you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a question or leave it in the description below or in the comments below. And yeah, I'll definitely see you guys later on. I appreciate everybody for checking out the video. You guys be good, and I'm out of here. Deuces.